In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys, or I'll be telling you guys about the full guide to the new Kitchen Storm update. So let's get started. Now, let's see what's new. Without further ado, we have now the connoisseur food reviews and the recipes, and a mutation timer on there. So if we go over to the connoisseur app, basically, he's a new NPC that, basically, if you ask him, as it's showing, you give him mutations, you'll get a nice reward. So, it varies on what you give him. Like, if you put in a, let's see what I have. It varies on how many rewards. Like, if I put in a wet sugar apple or wet bamboo, it's going to give me all this. And if I cook it, probably by the end of the video, we'll see what it does. So, let's cooking. So, basically, you give him stuff and has to have one more mutation, and you can get rewards. Some of the rewards that you can get is the culinary chest, that you can get a, well, we'll talk about that later, but different stuff. Gourmet seed pack, butternut squash, spring onion, prickle fruit, bitter melon, kitchen crate, Petchard aromatic, Sunnyside chicken, gorilla chef, cooking cauldron, smoothie fountain, kitchen flooring, kitchen cart, and one gourmet egg. And what you can get inside there, I think all you guys know, is a bagel bunny, pancake mold, sushi bear, spaghetti sloth, and french fry ferret. Also, this is not part of it, but if you were thinking this is gone, you can still get all these. So they upgraded the Frodo to the taco fur, and I'm happy about that. So now let's talk about the cooking mutated fruits. As I said, the primary way to earn rewards on the connoisseur food, the rat, is by mutating them. Though you don't have to do that exactly. You can still do the old way. It will still just say mutating over here, but it won't matter. You give it to your pig, you can get rewards. There's like 3 ways. You can give the one that he's craving for to the point, I think. It still matters. So cake, you can also give him the rewards that you got from the original, and you can give it to the connoisseur. And basically, the current type of food, it no longer matters. It's still mutated, and it will usually say, well, it looks like one of your mutations stayed on to your new food. Like, mine's only 60%, so it's not really that mutated. Someone gets many rewards. So now let's talk about the culinary chest. So you can find the culinary chest 2 ways. The exotic culinary chest, and yeah, it now says guaranteed in 75 chests now, so that helps. But you can get it with the exotic, or you can get it for free. In the culinary chest, you can get rhubarb, a bacon pig, a Badlands pepper, hot dog dashoon, I'm sure a king cabbage, and a lobster thermidor. I know if you watch other people's videos that are in the creator, the king cabbage used to be the first right here next. Well, the lobster and the king cabbage switched, but now the lobster is the rarest. Though the lobster's only a divine, so you're probably the king cabbage is probably also a divine. Now basically, and if you can tell, I know, but it's a 40% chance that you're gonna get a culinary chest, and it varies about what you give the rat your rewards. So it's a new stuff like that, and new seeds and new pets like a butternut squash. I already told you about that stuff. Now let's go to the recipe book. The recipe book is right over here. So over time, after you create, you get recipes. Like a candy apple, a donut, an ice cream, a salad, a smoothie, and a sweet tea. For the recipe, automatically records new recipes you create. So if I create a smoothie, a sweet tea, you make that. Though I've created more in the past, it just shows me this one from this week. Now let's talk about one more other thing. Something brand new, pet slots. So basically, now you can put your pets in different loads you want it to. Like, you can switch loadouts. So one loadout you could have is your loadout for eggs. Like, Sunnyside chickens are goated for eggs with a bald eagle and a moth, because a moth can replenish them. So that's my loadout. Number 2 is my rarity loadout, like my rich loadout, the one that I usually going to use not all the time, with tons of stuff. And my third one is a goofy loadout that I just put in if I need to do stuff for videos, or if I just want to grow things to get more pet space. And basically, yeah, it's just a new feature to easily rare out all your pets. Next one, we have a new food rarity, and I saw this yesterday. So, if we go into the seed shop, it's not here yet, but after scrolling through all Legendary, Mythic, Divine, Prismatic, you stop at Prismatic. But next is Transcendent. And a fun fact is, a Bone Blossom is Transcendent. So if you put a Bone Blossom, as many Bone Blossoms, 6 Bone Blossoms I think is the max, then you're going to get Transcendent. So that's a new food rarity. And new plants, you have several new plants, like, I believe the rhubarb is a plant, but I'm not exactly sure. But I know inside the view rewards, butternut squash, spring onion, prickle fruit, bitter melon are all new seeds, I believe. And basically, I'll explain each one. So, a spring onion, the one, well, we'll start with the butternut squash because it's first. A butternut squash is regrowable and sells for about 27,000 shekels, guys. And a spring onion is one-time harvest, sells for about a butternut squash sells for 31,000, and a guys, so now the smoothie's done, my bad. I'm going to come right back to it. But see, we have our smoothie right here. We have a mythical with mutations on it. We try this food I cooked up. And this time you get to pick your own rewards instead of not. So you can pick a pet shard, achromatic, a spring onion, and a bitter melon. I'm going to buy another one of these because I can make a whole army. So basically, if we get back to this, view rewards, as I told you, a butternut squash is 31,000 shekels. And the rhubarb, basically, I said it regrows and sells for about, it varies between about 40,000 shekels. Now, we gotta start up to Badlands Peppers, and Badlands Peppers is also, I believe, one of them. It's right here. Badlands Peppers. It is regrows and sells for 40,000 to 50,000 shekels. So as I was saying, we were around, I believe, prickly. Well, maybe not. Prickly fruit. It's one fruit per plant and sells for about 30,000 shekels. And then we have king cabbage, also a plant. A very rare plant with a 1% chance to obtain. Now let's get over to the new stuff. The Kitchen Storm event. So, the Kitchen Storm event. Where is it? The Kitchen Storm event is triggered by Chris Pig when the meter reaches 40. So if he's craving cake and you give him 40 points of it, depending on the size and the rarity, you'll get it. It doubles cooking speed when increased to a new hour, and you can have an increased mutations carryover and offers another achromatic fruit mutation. Basically, when it becomes a new hour, it will start doing the Kitchen Storm event and will have a 2x% chance. Then a new thing I've talked about that I got was an achromatic pet shard. So, an achromatic pet shard, a new shard that allows the achromatic mutation in nearby fruits every 25 minutes obtainable by rat. You can obtain it from him, and it's obtainable. You can put it on anything. I put it on my Kitsune and my cooked owl. Now, some new pets are these. I already have them, and they're way too overpowered. They're probably going to get nerfed. But a Sunnyside chicken, it actually speeds up your egg from hatching. And a Gorilla Chef that basically, if you're a cauldron, it just sends out a cooldown or experience points. And it has a 5% chance of basically doing that. Next, and duplicates fruit sometimes. A bacon pig, it basically, I'm just going to show you guys this one. A bacon pig, it's right on the line up here in the new one. It's the second one, 34% chance. Emits a aurora that boosts the chance for Verity, Rainbow, Golden mutations. Really good if you have a lot of good plants and you want some more. A hot dog drops puddles. Basically, it drops mustard and ketchup, and if your pet rides through that and it lasts about 30 seconds, it can give it more experience points or lower cooldown. Then a lobster to door has a chance to make basically it has a chance to make your fruits molten with a 10% chance. Well, actually a 20% chance every 15 minutes, and meteoric every 10% chance for a 10% chance for 30 minutes. And finally, our last couple. Finally, new weather event ad. There's an acid wave. It basically, I've been through it. It basically just makes your food or fruit acidic. And then cosmetic items. I'm not really a big cosmetic fan, but they're all in here. The kitchen crate. And cooking cauldron, smoothie fountain, kitchen flooring, kitchen cart. And basically, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the full guide video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one.